I'm Brenton, and welcome to Brenton's Question of the Week. Questions that collectors think about but don't always ask. Last week's question: how close does a collectible need to be to the source material for you to purchase it? How much leeway do you allow? Here are some of the responses from the community. Mojo Potato said, "For me, comic accuracy is a big deal for me, but not a deal breaker. That is why I'm not yet selling my 1/6 scale statues, even though I'm currently collecting 1/4 scale pieces. My 1/6 scale statues give the best comic book representation of the characters in their classic comic suits that I grew up knowing. With my 1/4 scale statues, they are a bit more modern and realistic looking. I guess you could say I have the best of both worlds by keeping them both." Joseph R. said, "The statue definitely has to look like the intended character, but I get that some things in 2D don't translate to 3D, or that sculptors as artists don't just want to copy and paste a comic book image to a 3D render. So as long as minor changes look good, I'm usually okay with it." Luke said, "Comic accuracy is most important for me, but happy with some artistic influence. This is something I don't like about XM the last couple of years. They put a modern touch on everything and then a pose that doesn't always fit the character." Thank you all for the great responses. And this week I've been thinking about, have you ever felt lost while collecting? And how did you end up finding your way? So over the last week, I've kind of really been feeling lost in my collecting in general. I'm really happy with where my statue collection's at right now, but there's nothing that I really want coming down the pipe. And, I'm not sure I want to keep getting statues. And I'm thinking about, do I jump back into Hot Toys and maybe do some 1/6 scale collecting? Or do I get 1/12 scale or, 3 3/4 inch figures? I'm not really sure where I want to head to next. So I'm kind of feeling this sense of being really lost in collecting right now, and I'm not sure which direction to go. And I'm just posing this question out there for all of you and see if you can't give me some recommendations on, if you felt this way before, what'd you do to help find your way? Now, thank you everyone for watching. Please feel free to answer in the comments and come back next week to hear what other collectors had to say and for another hard-hitting question.